Hi everyone, Craig Paul here. The thing I'm going to talk to you about today is how to support your staff. And it's the third pillar in my three guiding principles of leading change. Those are understand, empower, and support. So how do you go about supporting your team through a change initiative that you may be rolling out as a manager or you may be asked to be the sponsor for? The first and most important way to do this is walking the talk. Now, it's talked about a lot about walking the talk. What's walking the talk? How do you go about walking the talk? How do you do that? Well, the reason, first of all, why you walk the talk is, and why that's a support mechanism, is because you give people a reason why and you remove any reason for why not. Well, one of the biggest reasons for why not, if you like. Often people will sit back, look at the leader in a change initiative and say, well, if they're not doing it, why the hell should I? Now, I know if we're going to empower staff and you're going to work your way through it, you should be thinking about that. You should be moving through as a good team member. And you might be a leader who has to somehow find a way to do that and have leadership above you, not walking the talk. We can all do it. But if you're the one tasked with sponsoring, you've got to walk the talk because it helps people to take away that negative motivation for them to ditch the change. So how do you actually do that? Well, you actually start emboldening the initiatives. You take it on board. You are active, open, and honest about it. And if it's a behavior, you do the behaviors. I worked in an organization once where there was two people, a director and his general manager. So the director was above, obviously, and the general manager was at a one level below him. As soon as the activity-based working that we were doing, and I know activity-based working isn't really that common as much as it once was, the general manager moved out of his big oversized office into the makeshift desk with everyone else, and the office was open to be kept for meeting room, and anybody could use it. But whenever the general manager needed it, he had it booked, and he was in there doing his work when privacy was required. Simple, easy workaround for a senior leader. The director, on the other hand, didn't like the idea of that, and even after we'd moved everybody into the new space, refused to adopt the principles. Now, this gave a lot of people a way out, and a lot of people to have a legitimate argument, whether supported by management or not, against it. So how do you go about walking the talk? Demonstrating those behaviors is up to you. But I encourage you to walk the talk. Okay? It means living, breathing, doing. Simple as that. I hope that helps. And it's a good reminder for timely practice and how to support your staff. Hope to speak to you soon.